all the participants. Now we have another second session. We have the speaker number 2, which is Mr. Jeffrey Kong. All right, he's the sport physiotherapy from the Precise Rehab and also the Sandband ambassador. So the next session, our speaker number 2, Mr. Jeffrey Kong, he will be give a presentation which is on the stay active at home. What are the right exercise? Especially nowadays, we have a lot of student or even though working adults stay at home, work from home, or even though learn from online and just keep on sitting in front of computer. So let us welcome our speaker number 2, Mr. Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey, now the floor is you. Please unmute your mic.
Oh, hello. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yes.
Is it clear? All right, good. All right. Let me share my slides first. All right. Everyone can see my slides over
Yeah,
here?
I can see.
Yeah, okay. Hello guys and good afternoon. All right. So before we start, let me just introduce myself. All right. So my name is Jeffrey and I'm a sports physiotherapist from Precise Rehab and I'm specialized in movement. All right. Movement analysis and also musculoskeletal cases. Right. So today I'm going to show you how to be physically active and healthy at home during this pandemic. All right. So I believe you guys have been sitting in front of the PC, of the computer for a long time already. All right. So if you have pain in your neck, your shoulder, or your lower back, then I believe this session will be very beneficial to you and you should pay more attention to this session. All right. So before we start the exercises, all right, let's do some tests first. All right. So these are the self-assessment that I'm going to go through, all right, one by one. So today we have 7 self-assessment tests, okay? So all these seven tests is to test whether your flexibility, your strength, right, and your mobility, right? So why we need to do this test? Because if you sit in front of the computer for very, very long time, okay, your body tends to be very stiff and your knee will be in a bending position for a very long time. So what we're going to do is you need to be active. You need to stand and move around so that your body don't get so stiff. Okay, especially during this pandemic, everyone need to work from home, and this is unavoidable. So to make sure that you have more flexibility, let's do a test first to see how serious it's your flexibility can be. All right. Okay, so I'm going to unshare my screen. Everyone can look at my screen here. Okay. All right. Okay. So, right, before we start the exercise, all right, we go through the first test first. All right. So I want every one of you to bring a paper first. All right. And I want you to write down your feelings. All right. Is it any tightness, any stiffness, or any sensation on your body throughout the whole session? Right? Just write it down because this is very important for you to assess yourself after the exercise. All right. I want you to see the difference after you do your exercise. Is there any changes to your body or not? Okay. So let's give a few seconds for you guys to bring a paper, or you can just remember yourself when you do the test. Okay. All right. So we're going to start our first assessment, okay? So the first assessment is a head rotation test, okay? I want you guys to turn your head to the left side first, okay? Go to your maximum range, and I want you to feel, is there any sensation on your neck or your shoulder, all right? You should feel, if you have some problem, you should feel tightness, should feel some stiffness on your neck, all right? Or you should feel some pain over there, all right? So I want you to go to your maximum to the left. After that, compare it to the right side to your maximum, all right? And I want you to feel which part of your neck is stuck while doing the rotation, all right? And which part, which side you feel it's more restricted. Okay, just write down on a paper, all right? And then after that, we're going to do exercise. We do a self-assessment again to see whether is there any changes for this or not. All right, so this is the first test, head rotation test. Okay, all right. Next, we're going to go on to the second test, which is I want every one of you to look up to the ceiling as high as you can. If you are able to use your hand to push your chin up, it's better. All right. So, and I want you to feel, is there any pain or any stiffness, any tightness back of your neck here when you are looking up over here? All right. Or just observe your range of motion, how much you can look up to. Normal person, they should look up to like this. All right. It's that high. It's like a 45-degree eye level. For that, that's normal. All right. So if you have lacking of your range of motion, okay, later do the exercise and I want you to see the difference on that, okay? And then I want you to look down to the floor, okay? So how you're gonna do, you're gonna clasp your hand, okay? Put it at the back of your neck and I want you to press your head down, okay? And look down. Same feeling over here. Do you feel tightness? Do you feel sensation at the back of your spine over there? Is it pain? Is it stiff? Is it tight? Okay, so these feelings just write down on the paper. Okay, all right. Next, you go to the third test, which is the chin in test. Okay, so we're gonna show you our side views here. All right, chin in test is basically just a double chin test. Okay, I want you, all of you, every one of you, to push your chin in to form a double chin. All right. Some of you might feel it's difficult to push all the way in. All right, just go to your maximum. Okay, any feeling at side of your shoulder, at your neck, or do you feel headache, tingling sensation, numbness through your whole arm? Just write it down. All right, and I believe the exercise is going to help you for this. Okay, am I going too fast for this? All right, so
it's okay.
It's okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to go on the fourth exercise, fourth test. Okay. So this one, I'm going to push it back. All right. And everyone should see, should look at my leg. All right. Okay. So you're going to sit like this. Make sure you have something here to hold. All right. So for in this case, I will get a box to put it here. All right. Or if you don't have anything, just close your knee as tight as you can. All right. You can put your hand at your shoulder here, just to rotate your body to the left side. Hold and you feel where the tightness starts from. Where is the stiffness coming from? And how do you feel on the left? And compare it to the right side. Okay. Which side is harder for you to rotate? Okay. That's the fourth test. Okay. Just write it down on that. All right. And next. Okay, we're gonna go to, you're gonna need a wall, all right? So behind of me here, this is to test your shoulder flexibility, okay? And I want you, all of you, to stick your back to the wall here, all right? So how to test? Put your palms through your lower back. Your palm shouldn't go through your lower back. Shouldn't go through, So you're gonna stand a bit further, your leg is gonna stand a bit further from the wall, so that you have more space to push your back through the wall. All right. So after that, you use the palm to go through your back. Is it any space for your palm to go through or not? All right. If there is no, then you are in the right position. Okay. Next, I want you to show just lift up your arm up towards to the wall and touch the thumb to the wall as much as you can. right? Is there any sensation, any tightness on your shoulder blades or here? All right? Is there any pain coming from your shoulder? All right? Or you just unable to go up as much? All right? Compare it to the left side and up. Which one is harder for you to go up? All right? Remember, when you lift up your arm, try not to let your back to arch. All right? Push your back very hard to the wall and move up. Okay? All right, so some of you might feel that it's hard for you to go all the way up and you need to arch your back in order to go up, right? That means that there's some flexibility issue in your shoulder, all right? So we're going to do some exercise to fix that after that, okay? So this is the test to test your shoulder flexibility, okay? All right, the next test, we're going to go to your lower limb now, all right? So same thing, you're going to need to look at my knee, all right? And I believe every one of you now is sitting and watching me, okay? So I want you to just straighten both of your legs, all right? And I want you to just bend down as much as you can. And I want you to feel, is there any tightness at the back of your thigh? We call that part as hamstring, all right? So you just go as much as you can and feel, is there any tightness? Which side you feel more, all right? And then you just go up as much as you can, all right? Just feel it and write down on the paper. We're going to do the exercise later, okay? Now, we have done 6 tests already, and now there's a last test, okay? And this test is the most difficult, especially to the elderly, okay? Especially for people who work from home for a very, very long time, did not move for a long time. You need to do this test, okay? And this test, we call it as single leg sit to stand, okay? Youngster should and supposed to be able to do these tests without any difficulty. If you have difficulty doing this test, you might have some problem on your knee, all right? So we're gonna use exercise to fix that, okay? Later I'm gonna show you how to do that, right? So no worries on that. We're gonna test how we're gonna do single leg sit to stand. So I'm gonna go show you sideways, all right? What you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your leg, straighten it up. In this case, I'm gonna straighten my right leg, okay? Left leg is the one that's supporting my body weight, all right? Try not to use your arm to support yourself when you go up, okay? You're gonna move your arm as high as you can, like this, or you can also put it up like this, all right? But I prefer in this position, all right? So you're gonna stand up from your left leg, up, all right? And come back down, okay? So this one, you're gonna make sure that your knee, is there any balancing, all right? Just note it down. Is it balanced on the left side, all right? Compare it on the right side, okay? Up, okay? And down. So from this case, you can see my right side is not that balanced, okay? So I can conclude that my left side is actually stronger than my right side on the balance issue, okay? I want you to note down any pain on your knee. Is there any balancing issue on your knee or not? Okay? Or do you feel that you are weak? You need to support yourself when you stand up. Okay? If you have this issue, that means that you need to do these exercises to help you to improve. All right? First, why all this assessment is so important? Because these assessments are gonna tailor to people who work from home or sit for a long time, okay? Every part of our body has been in this bending position, okay? So it's time for you to test how strong you are to stand up, how strong you are in straightening all your body, all right? Especially for people who look at the computer, slouch a lot, all right? How much you can do to improve your flexibility, all right? And how strong you are to bring back your posture into a more straight position, okay? Yeah, all right? So I want you to write down, just take a moment to write down your feeling. Where do you feel the tightness? What do you feel when doing all this exercise, all right? Is it something that you are not experienced before? Like some moment that, hey, I feel a pop sound on my knee, right? Just write it down and then, okay? All right. Okay, so after writing all the details in the paper, all right, just put the paper aside. Okay, we're going to do the exercises now just to help you to fix your problem from the self-assessment part. Okay, so I will need, all right, I believe not everyone having a Sank-Band TheraBand over here, all right? So this is a TheraBand over here, and it's from Sank-Band, okay? So this Sank-Band, why I'm going to use this, because when you do your exercise, if you use this band, it actually helps to improve your flexibility, amplify the effectiveness on this, all right? So this is actually quite a very convenient tools that you can buy from Shopee, all right? And you can put it at home, all right? And it's very, actually quite nice to keep, all right? Like this, it doesn't really occupy much space, right? This is from my opinion, lah, all right? But for people who do not have any bands now, all right, you can use equipment to substitute it, all right? But with the band, the effect is more amplified on that, all right? Okay, so the first exercise is, we call it shoulder mobility exercise, okay? You're gonna hold the band in this position, all right? Palms facing up, hold it tight, all right? You're gonna pull the band in this way, all right? So that now your palms are going down, okay? Pull it as much as you can, okay? And you're gonna move it up, all right, to your back. How much you can go to, all right? You should be able to touch the band to your butt, all right? You're gonna move up, come back up. All right, so we're going to do this one. If you do not have the band, you can use a stick, a vacuum pipe as equipment to help you, or you can use a towel. All right, so all this equipment is just something that you can help with, lah. All right, so you're going to do this one for 10 times to help you improve your shoulder mobility. Okay, so first we're going to do like this, hold it. Okay, you're going to move up and down, okay, come back, and this is counted as 1, all right? Okay, so everyone, I want you to follow me to go to do this exercise. Rotate as much as you can. You are not necessary to go to the range that I'm going to, all right? Just go to the much that you can. Let's say you can only go up towards here. It's hard for you to go to the back, right? Then you just go up towards here, right? Don't force yourself to go that much, all right, unless you are able to, okay? Because this is going to help you to improve your mobility day by day basis, not in just only one section, all right? So I did 3 now, okay? And 4, all right? Come back up and down. Okay, so repeat this one for another 5 times, then we go to the next exercise. Okay, all right. So as you can see, when I'm using this TheraBand, I'm not afraid of it breaking as I pulled so much. Okay, all right. So everyone, you can actually use this TheraBand, especially during this pandemic. This is a very useful tool. Okay. Yep. All right. So if you feel tired on doing this, then you just go to 6 reps maximum, or maybe you can go to 8 reps, all right? 6 to 8 reps is acceptable, okay? Do not go lower than this, because if you go lower than this, the effect will not be so amplified, all right? It's not effective for that, all right? So I recommend 6 to 10 reps. 6 to 8 reps is still acceptable if you cannot go up to 10 reps, all right? Okay, this is the first exercise. Next, we're going to go to the second exercise, okay? All right, so second exercise, you can go back to sit down on the chair. Look in front of the computer. Let's say you are in a long day now, all right? And you want to just to make sure that your neck is more flexible. Your neck is not so stiff. This exercise is gonna help you, all right? I want you to put your hand at the back of like this, all right? And then I want your left hand to move your head to the left side. Just pull it as much as you can, and you should feel a stretch around here. All right. You're gonna pull as hard as you can. Hold it for 15 seconds. All right. You should feel a good stretch. And relax. Come back. Okay. After stretching on the right side, go to the left side. Same thing. Left hand. Put it at the back here. All right. Right hand. Hold your head to the left side. To the right side, sorry. All right. And you should feel a stretch. Thin stretch. Okay. And relax for this. All right. So 15 seconds. All right. Some of you might don't feel the stretch when you just do only like this. All right. Because some of you might be very flexible on your neck. So how are you going to make sure this exercise amplified and caters to you? You can actually move and you can note your head down and also go up to your ceiling. And you're going to find which angle you feel you can feel the stretch more. Then you're going to hold at that position. All right. So for example, in this case, if I feel a lot when I nod my head, and that's fine. All right. So you just hold it as much as you can. All right. And then you just relax. So this is your next stretch. Okay. And I recommend you to do 3 sets. All right. And every time you're going to hold for 15 seconds. Okay. So you can actually write down on the paper what exercise we're going to go through, because we have actually 10 exercises to go through, but it's a very simple exercise, stretch and also some mobility exercise only. All right. Just write down. Recap first. The first exercise is now what we do is a shoulder mobility exercise. We use a towel, a TheraBand, or a stick to do that exercise. Okay. Second is this neck stretch. All right. And we're going to go to the third exercise now. All right. Which is the neck stretch also. But this time I want you to look down as much as you can. Okay. So same thing. I want you to clasp your hand as much like that. All right. And you put it at the back of your head. All right. I want you to push your head down, okay, to your maximum. Feel the stretch on your spine. And after that, slowly close your elbow together so that your elbow can kiss each other, right? And then you're going to hold. Okay, if you wonder that what sensation you should feel that there's a stretch at the back of your neck here. First of all, when you go look down, you should feel the stretch at the back of the spine here. And when you slowly close the elbow in, you should feel the stretch from your spine down towards your arm or your shoulder over here. All right. So this is actually a very good exercise for people who have mobility lag when looking up to the ceiling and looking down. All right. So you just press as much as you can. Don't need to go so low if you have pain on your spine. All right. And you're going to close the elbow. All right. And just relax. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is the neck stretch while looking down. We're going to go to the fourth exercise we call as thorax stretch. All right. Which open up your chest. Okay. So you're going to need a chair like this. All right. Which there's a support at the back of your body. All right. They're going to go show you guys side views on here. All right. Okay, so this chair actually you can bought it from Kiala. All right. So same thing. I want you to clasp your hand, put it at the back of your head here. All right. Just rest your back on the chair. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to make this thing as a support to your back, and you're going to bend as much as you can. All right. And it's okay to feel pop sound on your spine. All right. Open up as much as you can. Chest up. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to come back up. All right. So each breath, all right, in and out, you're going to look up. All right. So let's say if you have mobility lag, you can only come towards here. It's fine. You breathe in, breathe out, come back up. Do on the second time. Try to push yourself a little bit backwards. This time I can go so much. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly come back up. All right. Yeah. So this is the fourth exercise. Open up your chest. All right. Because all the while working from home have been in the slouch position. It's time to open up it. Open your chest. All right. And if you have been in this posture, slouch posture for a very long time, all right? If it is serious, you might feel some heartache, hard to breathe, all right? And especially in this pandemic, people will just think a lot, all right? Sometimes it's just because your posture have been slouched. Everything, every muscles have been closing, all right? Too much pressure on that. So it's time to open up so that you can breathe well, open up your lungs, open up your chest, okay? So that you can be better, all right? Yeah. Next, we go on the 5th exercise. We're going to go through half already, yeah? So there's another 5 more, but this is quite easy, all right? So this is, we call it hamstring stretch, okay? You're going to go down, okay? Look at my knee, okay? Same thing like the chest, but now I just want you to focus one leg by one leg, all right? So just now we're going to straighten both our legs. Right now, I want you to just only straighten one leg, okay? Move your toe, your hand towards your toes, all right? Make sure that your toes are pointing towards you, all right? So from this camera, it's not possible to show my toes now, right? But just to make sure, your toes should be able to point towards yourself, all right? And then you're gonna move your arms towards the toes as much as you can. Feel the stretch at the back of your thigh or even your calf muscle if you feel very, very tight, okay? Hold it for 15 seconds, all right? And you're gonna relax, okay? Next, you go on the other leg. Same thing, toes pointing yourself. Move it, all right? Doesn't matter your left hand go towards there or your right hand go towards there, all right? As long as you feel the stretch at the back of your thigh, it's good, okay? So you can go as much as you can. Feel it, all right? Feel the stretch, and back up, all right? This is actually quite useful if you are working from office and like working at office or from home if you are lazy to get up from the chair, all right? And at office, if you are too embarrassed to stand up from your office workstation, walk around or do exercise in your workstation, this is a very great stretch to stretch your whole hamstring up, all right? Why? Because our leg has been in this bended position for a very long time. It's time to get straight, all right? Stretch your whole arm, whole leg up, all right? Just open up all the lower limb muscles and then come back up, okay? Yep. All right, so just comment down if I am going too fast. I will just slow it down, all right? Because I'm afraid that many of you, when you're doing exercise, you need to cope, all right? Okay. Next, all right, this exercise, you need a TheraBand also, all right? Okay, if you do not have a TheraBand, you can use a towel, all right? Okay, the difference between this TheraBand and the towel is towel do not have the elasticity of this Shank band is, all right? So this actually like a rubber band. It can help you to create resistance, like a weights, like a 2 kg dumbbell thing on you, but towel could not create that, all right? But it's fine, all right? You can get it from Shopee for that, okay? So this is the next exercise. We're gonna do chin in exercise from here. For people who do not have the band here, you can use your hand to push yourself in, okay? But people who have a TheraBand here, you can actually loop it at the back of your head here, hold in front, hold it forward so that your head is being pushed in front with the band, okay? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go chin in, all right? Hold there as much as you can, all right? And you should feel the back of your throat is actually contracting, all right? Your back of the throat is actually engaged, all right? You shouldn't feel tiredness at the back of the neck, all right? Just go as much as you can and you relax, all right? So this is the exercise to improve your posture, all right? So I don't know whether you guys have been noticed or not. In this society nowadays, working from home has been a norm. And then a lot of people who are looking for phone, youngster having a symptoms, we call it syndrome, all right? Or call it forward head, all right? So a lot of them will be in this position, all right? When they walk, have been in this position for a very, very long time. This actually creates stress on your neck here, okay? And especially people who look at the laptop like this, people who have very bad headache, all right, could be experienced from this posture also. So you're gonna fix yourself up from this chin in position, bring it back. All right, this is a very, very important exercise for people who have this posture and it looks not really good lah. All right, so if you wish to improve the posture, this exercise is gonna benefit you a lot. Okay, all right. Next, this exercise can do it on sitting also. All right, you will also need a band on this. Okay, we call this open chest exercise. Same thing. People who slouch a lot, this exercise is going to benefit you a lot. You're going to hold the band like this, all right? Palms facing up, hold it, all right? You're going to pull the whole band as wide as you can, all right? And you're going to make sure that your shoulder go at the back, all right? So you go look at the sideways here. My shoulder actually go beyond, all right, beyond my body. So I'm not stopping at here. I actually go beyond my body. All right, squeeze your back of your muscle. All right, should feeling back of here, it's squeezing. All right, if you're feeling the same thing, then you are doing it right. Okay, go squeeze. All right, and relax. All right, that's good. Okay, so this is another exercise that I'm going to recommend you do. Do this one for 5 to 6 reps, enough. Just squeeze your back. All right, so let's do the remaining 3 lah, all right? Since I have done 2. Okay. Hold, pull. All right. Hold for at least 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. Come back. All right. Again, push it back. 3, 4, 5. Come back. Last rep. Now, next, you go to the 8th exercise, which is the last 2 exercise. We call it as robot up exercise. Okay. So this exercise, you will need a band here. Okay. You're going to make sure you're going to pull it at the side. Okay. Open up. Chest, okay, not slouch sideways. Your shoulder are not actually in this neutral position. You actually protract it like this, right? And open up. Okay, one more time again. So this is my straight position. I move my shoulder up. I push my shoulder forward. I open up my chest. Okay, and I want you to maintain this position, raise it up as high as you can. And then you come back down. All right. Okay. For people who do not have a band on this, you can actually do it without it. All right. It's just that with band, it amplifies the effectiveness. Okay. You will feel the difference immediately. But without it, it's fine also. All right. Just we do it like this. Open up, push your shoulder forward. All right. You're gonna move your shoulder up as high as you can. Should feel something here. All right, is there anything over here? If you don't feel it, you're doing it not right, okay? So you're gonna come back down, push it again. All right, open up the chest, go up as hard as you can, as high as you can also. All right, and you come back down, okay? 5 times on this, okay? 3 more. Pull it up, push it forward on your shoulder, move up, come back down. All right, that's great. Okay, and again, push it. All right, so I want every one of you follow me. Push it up as high as you can. And you come back down. All right, yeah. So this basically, we call this as robot up exercise. Okay, so this is the 8th exercise and 9th exercise. Okay, we're gonna do open book with the TheraBand. All right, so this exercise is actually we call this exercise. I just demonstrate to you first, all right? After that, I explain to you. Okay. All right. So this is the TheraBand. You're gonna step one leg in front, one leg backwards. All right, as you can see from here. Okay, like this. All right, one leg in front, one leg backwards. All right, doesn't matter the back of your leg ankle is up or not. You just make sure that you stabilize the pelvic. All right, you're gonna hold the resistance band, palms facing up also. All right, so you're gonna fix your hand. All right, the inside hand. So let's say my right leg in front, my right hand straight, and the right hand supposed to be the one who is fixed. Okay, it follows to your front leg. Okay, next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your body to your maximum. All right, and you come back down. All right, so one more time again, pull it as much as you can, and come back down. All right, so everyone can follow, yeah? So I go on the other side. So left leg in front, right leg backwards. My fixing hand will be the left hand, follow the front leg, okay? Hold it as much as you can. Come back. All right, for people who do not have band, can do it on the nothing, without anything, all right? Just put your hand straight, all right? Tap your hand, open up as much as you can, like this. Right, so when you look, my pelvic actually moves a little. I do not move my whole body up like this, right? This is not acceptable because you are cheating on this, all right? So no cheating on this. You're gonna make sure that it's straight all the time with the face forward, okay? Open up, all right? And then come back down, right? To your maximum. It's okay to go to this range, all right? Cannot open up more, right? It's okay, all right? Because this exercise, you're gonna do as much as you can, and then day by day, you can see improvement on that, okay? All right, so we go to our last exercise now, okay? We call it as wall squat with TheraBand, okay? So this one, I need every one of you, if you have a band, all right? If you do not have a band, it's okay, all right? So if you have a band, put this band, loop it on top of your knee, like this, all right? It's on top, above your knee, yeah? You're gonna open up, stand on your shoulder width, all right? Find a wall. Put yourself at the wall here, all right? Step a bit further from the wall, like how you do the test just now, okay? All right, but the difference is now you don't need to hold the space on your wall, okay? You focus on your leg, all right? And this is gonna help you in your one leg, single leg stand, sit to stand, okay? You're gonna open up, all right? Push your butt backwards, all right? Use your butt to tahan the wall, all right? And then go down as much as you can, and you come back up, all right? You don't need to go full down, all right? I just want you to go into your sitting angle, which is 90 degrees. Hold there, all right? Without any support, come back up, all right? And after, if you have difficulty coming back up, this wall is your support. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna get up from the wall, all right? First, if you go down, right? Very hard for you to go up. Try to use your hand, hold the wall, push yourself up, all right? Like this, right? But for people who have difficulty getting up from the wall, it's recommended to go down, not so much, just hold, all right? Hold there, and I want you to feel burning sensation on your thigh here, all right? And soreness on here until you feel, it's very hard. I cannot go down anymore. Use your hand, put on the wall, grab yourself up like this. All right, so it's recommended to do this 5 times. Okay, you're gonna do another 3 more rounds. All right, so you're gonna stand shoulder width apart, push your butt backwards, go down as much as you can. All right, open up. All right, and you're gonna go up. Okay, 2 more. Open up, push the butt backwards, down. All right. It's okay for your body to lean forward like this, right? But since there's a wall, just put it back. In backwards, come back up. All right. Next, last one. Shoulder width apart. Come back down. Push it sideways. Come back up. Yep. Okay. So this is the last exercise that we're going to do, which is called wall squat. All right. Yep. So I believe everyone until here who is following me, you should feel a bit breathless, but it's good. It's good actually, right? Because you finally work out on that. All right. Pump your muscle a little bit. Okay. Because you can see now when I talk, I'm a bit breathless. All right. But it's normal. Okay. It means that you have been worked out, and congratulations. For people who do not move around for a very long time, maybe this is the first time that you move so much. Okay, so give yourself a clap on this. All right, yeah. Okay, so these exercises, after you do it, all right, you should self-assess yourself, all right, with the first self-assessment, all right. But due to time constraint, I cannot go one by one, all right. Just to do a recap, what self-assessment that we did just now, okay? So the first self-assessment, we do head rotation test to the left, to the right. Feel, I want you to write down on your paper, what have you feel? I mean, what have you felt? What's the difference? Is the tight sensation, is the stretch still there or not, okay? Next, look down to the ceiling, look down to the floor, and after that, look up to the ceiling. Okay, so this is the second assessment. All right. Third assessment, the chin in. All right, and then relax. How much you can go now? How much you can do your normal chin in? All right. Okay, and the fourth test is that you're going to squeeze something on your knee. Put your shoulder at your body. Rotate it. Rotate to the other side. Which side now you feel difficult, right? Which side you feel, what is the difference before and after? Do you feel easier to turn now? All right. Do you feel it's more relaxed on your body? All right. Next is the exercise, is the test that I want you to test on your shoulder mobility. All right. Step behind, lean on the wall, step a bit further. Make sure that your back do not arch. All right. And I want you to move your arms straight up. Look how much you can go up now. What's the difference? Okay, and coming up. The sensation on your shoulder blades, before you do the exercise, is it still there or not? All right, let's go up and you're going to test. All right, yep. And next is the cross leg bend down, which is the hamstring stretch. Okay. Just now we do one leg by one leg. Now because of the test, you straight both legs, just bend down as much as you can. All right. Do you still feel stretch on the hamstring? Do you still feel tight or not? All right. But usually you will feel tight on that now, right? Because this is going to be resolved in few sessions. Okay. And come back up. Okay. And last test. All right. So a lot of people, they feel that after doing exercise, I should be very tired. I can't do the exercise anymore. I can't do the test anymore. But it's actually terbalik. Okay. All right. So the last test is to see whether you can stand up from the leg, from one leg or not. All right. Single leg sit to stand. Same thing. Straighten your leg. All right. Put here. All right. And after that, you're gonna. Okay. So one more time again. Yeah. You're gonna move up. All right. Stand straight. 1, 2, up, and come back down. All right. If you feel that it's good to come back down, up like that, it's okay, right? Because there's something to support you. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate the one time again on the right leg. Straighten the leg, move up, hook. Is it balanced or not? Slowly come back down. All right. but it's okay to go down, hop, hop, like that. Okay, as long as something there is cushioning you. Okay, yeah. All right, so these are the self-assessment that we go through for this one. Okay, all right. So I hope all of you know your body know your body better now through the self-assessment. All right, and we usually tends to get injured by just following YouTube channels because we do not know our own body limitation. All right, we try to force ourselves into that range that we shouldn't be. That's why we injured ourselves. So before we do the exercise, you need to self-assess yourself. Make sure that your body can do the exercise, then only you can do. Right? That's very, very important to all of you. All right. Okay. And again, that I taught just now are just the guidance to stay healthy. All right, to stay healthy at home. Okay. If you feel your symptoms get aggravated or getting it's like pain, right? It's better to seek for our medical advice, right? Or you seek us for assessment. Okay. However, if you should feel a difference after doing the exercises, no matter it is a big difference or no matter it's a small changes. In fact, if you feel even small changes, if you put it in the long run, right? You do the exercise more, you should feel that is actually a big change for you. All right. You should feel the changes, the difference within 1 week. Yep. All right. Yes. So keep active even though you are required to sit in front of the computer. Take a 5-minute break just to do the next stretch. That's fine enough. All right. At least you are moving. Okay. All right. So just breathe, exercise, and then quality of life. Okay. And for people who wants to know where to buy the band, all right, you can actually search Sangband through Shopee, all right, to purchase. Okay. Yeah. So that's all from me, and I hope all of you enjoy the session.